Hey, it's John Day, and today I wanted to come into Universal Islands of Adventure and shoot a different kind of video for you guys. I wanted to shoot a video about what I believe are the 5 most underrated rides here at Universal Islands of Adventure and just kind of my thoughts on them. Now, today's a very busy day, so don't quote me on the wait times because those will change. You can see my glasses actually are already in sunglass mode. They're the transitional lenses, so you might not get to see my eyes in this video, but here we are. And we're actually going to start here in Zeus Landing, which is where 3 of my top 5, I guess not really top 5 because they're not going to be in order, but the 5 most underrated rides I feel are here in Universal Island of Adventure. So stay tuned. All right, so here it is. My first underrated ride, I believe, in Universal Islands of Adventure is, my favorite, the Carousel. It is so much fun. It's a typical merry-go-round, but I don't know, there's just something about it. I don't know if it's Dr. Seuss. I don't know if it's the fun characters. I will give a little disclaimer. As you can hear the music and you can see the kids having a great time, you see just went by, you'll see the seats. Now, I will say the straps on the animal characters, you do have to wear those 100%, no questions asked, and they are tight. So FYI, just keep that in mind. If you're worried about that, try to snag one of those seats. There's 2 of those as they went by, but this is just a vibe. It's fun, it's wonderful, it's great, it's grand. It's just an incredible time. It shuts down now, so yes, this is going to be my first 5 underrated rides here at Universal's Islands of Adventure. Let me know what you think about this ride. Is it fun? Is it a must-do for you? It's a must-do for me every single time. All right, and here's my second most underrated ride. It's both here in Zeus Landing as well. It is the One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. It's such a fun ride. It's a little chilly today, so I don't know why people are on it, but it is such a fun ride. You just have to listen to what the people are saying, and you may or may not get wet. Sometimes they lie, just FYI. So on a nice hot day, this is such a fun ride. It does get a long wait. It doesn't have a super long wait right now, probably longer than I expected with the temperatures right now, but it's so much fun. You hear them just singing, having a great time. Kids are laughing. My son likes to get on here with my wife and try to get her wet. So he doesn't listen. He puts her on the outside and says, "You're going to get wet," and it's hilarious. It's a very short ride, but again, in the middle of a hot summer day, this is the most underrated ride for that because it will cool you off. If you just do opposite of what it says, you're going to get wet and it's going to be great, and you're going to have a lot of fun on this. And again, it's Dr. Seuss. It's just a vibe. I don't know what it is about Dr. Seuss Landing, but all their rides are just so much fun. They're just incredible to get on, and this is one of, I believe, the most underrated rides. Now, kids will ride this just much like the Carousel, but for me, a lot of adults don't get on this, and you know what? I think you should, because I think you'll have a lot of fun. And so next time you're here, let me know what you think. Next time you're here, check out the One Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. I always mess it up. Words are hard. But make sure you check this out because this, to me, is another one of the most underrated rides. And it's funny that a lot of these are in Zeus Landing because we feel like this is a kids area, but it's really an area for adults as well. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you feel like this ride is underrated, or do you feel like this is a must-do every time that you're here? Now we're going to continue to walk down Zeus Landing, but this is where One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, got it, is. And if you keep walking, for those who have never been here during the Christmas Who Holiday Spectacular, this is going to be right here, the entrance to get to the shows. Let's go check out some of the show times today. This is just a little extra tidbit. It's not part of the video, but we're here at Christmas. Here are the show times. It does sometimes get full, sometimes it's not so full. So, yeah, this is where you would go in for the Dr. Seuss Who Holiday. It's a whole, basically the Dr. Seuss show. And it's really awesome. It's such a great show. I've seen it. It's amazing. So if you're here during the holidays, check it out. It'll take you back through here. It'll take you all the way backstage, and it's a pretty long walk. But it's a fun show. It's worth every single second that you wait. So they have a lot of show times during the day. So make sure you come check it out if you're here at Christmas time. All right, and number 3, and what I feel are the most underrated rides here at Universal Islands of Adventure is going to be, this may be controversial, but the High in the Sky Zeus Trolley. Oh, look, perfect timing. There it goes right there. So this feels like a kid ride. Okay, the wait can get insane. On a busy day like today, it is 65 minutes. But if you have time for it, especially at nighttime, this is literally the best ride to take you around Zeus Landing. It's got a lot to offer. You can see all of Zeus Landing, all the lights, especially at Christmas. It's a lot of fun. It used to go through the Circus McGurkus, but they are refurbishing that for right now. So right now it's just kind of doing a different path. But especially at night, this is a must do. If you have Express Pass, you're going to want to use it on this because, again, right now it's 65. It usually fluctuates between 40 to an hour, even on a slow day. So it doesn't go really fast. It doesn't hold a lot of people. It's all like one of the few rides that kids can do. So yeah, so if you want to check this out, you should. I suggest checking it out at night. But again, I feel like this is an underrated ride here because it does give you such a great view of not only Zeus Landing, but everything around Universal Islands of Adventure. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you think that this is a ride that is a must-do, it's just a fun. Again, Zeus Landing, it's a vibe. So let me know what you think. Is it awesome? Do you love it? Is it one of the things you must do? I like to do it. I do it every so often. If I can get onto it at night without it being crazy, then I do it. So let me know what you think in the comments. And again, a really quick Christmas only thing. Sorry if the wind's too loud, but current time to meet the Grinch is 200 minutes. Now you look at that because the door is right over there and you think, it can't be that crazy. He spends a good amount of time with everyone, so I think that's why. You'll see these entrants meet the Grinch everywhere, but it is it's a cool thing if you have time for it. I personally am not sure that I would spend 200 minutes waiting to meet the Grinch, but if you're a Universal Pass holder, annual pass holder, you can usually sometimes catch him in the pass holder lounge. I've seen that pop up a couple times. I haven't had the chance to do it when I was here, but 200 minutes to meet the Grinch. What do you think? All right, and I'm just going to show this every time I do a video here in Zeus Landing. We just took a left after we passed the Grinch. We're going to walk past the restrooms. You see the Hide in the Sky trolley here. But I also just want to make sure that everyone knows the quicker way to get, instead of having to go all through Zeus Landing, unless you want to go through Zeus Landing, is this back way. And I've shown it on a couple videos. I've shown it on a few of those if you want to check those out on my YouTube page. But I just always want to make sure people know this because, man, when you get here in the mornings, you first want to jump in. You want to go, Hagrid's, or Velocicoaster, especially today. Hagrid's usually jumps up pretty quickly. When I looked this morning before I came over, Hagrid's was already at a 150-minute wait. And Velocicoaster usually stays low, but you know that's a busy day. Velocicoaster was also at a 150-minute wait. So busy day here, but as you can see, instead of where those trees are, instead of going straight and all the way around Zeus Landing like we did, you can just take a left by those trees right where the Green Eggs and Ham are, which is this nice, fun building with tots, and it's really good, and you can tell people love it because it's super busy. You can take a left, and that's a quick sneak around in order to get over to the Lost Continent, and then on your way to Hogsmeade, Harry Potter, and even Velocicoaster if that's what you want to do. So just want to make sure that every time I do a video here in Zeus Landing, people know this little shortcut. All right, so we're making our way out of Zeus Landing and into Marvel Superhero Island. We're walking right underneath the Hulk. And I'm going to show you what I think my next most underrated ride here is in Islands of Adventure. It's going to be right next to the Hulk. The Hulk is not underrated. There's a lot of fun things going on over here. But the Hulk is definitely not underrated. It is a little painful for some people, myself included. But, you know, hey, it's a fun ride. So right over here, most people dismiss it because you get over here and it gets Hulk craziness. You're going to see people trying to get things in lockers because you have to put everything in lockers. You can't even take your cell phone on. Nothing. You go through metal detectors on this one. There it goes. That's the Hulk. Sorry, that's the Hulk. And you get over here in the craziness and people running back and forth, as you can see, and people are running trying to put things in lockers. But what do people miss? Storm Force acceleration. That is my next and number 4 most underrated ride here at Universal Islands of Adventure. People get so enthralled by the Hulk that they miss this one. And so, what is this? Well, as you're walking up, you can see it's similar to the teacups, but it's way more intense. So if you don't like spinning, this is not going to be your forte. So basically, we'll take a look here. As you can see, some people love spinning, some people are not so much loving it. Oh, sorry. And that's it. So basically, it's kind of like similar to the teacups at Disneyland, but a lot more intense. You're helping build electricity in order to save the planet. So you can go as fast as you want. You can go. You don't have to spin it all. But even if you don't spin it all, it's going to spin some. So you can't even pull your cell phone out on this. It gets a little bit crazy. So I think, and they won. They beat Magneto. So I think that this is the very underrated ride because everybody again gets enthralled by the Hulk, gets enthralled by the Hulk, and then they just don't even see that this is over here. It's actually got a pretty good weight today. Normally you can walk right on. So what do you guys think? So it's right next to the Hulk. As you can see, the Hulk is being crazy. But this is Storm Force Acceleration. So don't miss out on it. It's usually not long of a wait. It's currently 10 minutes where everything else is at least an hour. So right over here is the locker. So it's right behind those lockers. Again, you get caught up in the lockers, you miss it. So let me know. Do you want to ride? Do you like Storm Force Acceleration? Do you think it's a great ride? Is it one of the must do? Or does it make you sick because it goes around and around so much? And stay tuned because we got one last one for what I think are my top 5 most underrated rides here at Universal Islands of Adventure. Okay, guys, and here we are at my favorite, most underrated ride, and that is Dr. Doom's Fearfall. It looks intimidating, but let me just tell you guys, it's not so scary. We're going to sit here and we're going to watch it go up. It shoots you up, yes, and it shoots you up pretty quickly, but then you just kind of bounce. And if you're sitting on one of the seats that's in the front, you actually have a really good view of Islands of Adventure. The music is really loud over here. They like to make it intense, and just it's all, you know, Spider-Man, Dr. Doom. It's a whole Marvel Island situation. But we ride this, it's usually a low weight. Right now it's 35. I've not seen a 35 in a long time. That's just going to show you how busy it is today. It's usually 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at the most, which means it's a walk-on. But I'll sit here and I want to let you watch this go up. I'm not sure when it's going to go up because it's kind of hard to hear with all the music. Usually you can hear like a sound and you see smoke kind of coming up. But right now, yeah, this is a long wait. So they're probably loading in and loading and they're filling it up, and it's going to be a while. But this ride is not as intimidating as it looks. I cannot explain that enough. For those of you who are like, I will never be able to do that because it's gonna make me sick or it's gonna scare the crap out of me. It's really not. It shoots you up. That shoot up is kind of intense. But if you've ridden Hagrid's or you've ridden even Tron over at Disney World, you can do this. The launch to go up is about the same intensity for me as those launches. So I don't think that you'll have an issue with this. I think you should at least give it a shot. Hopefully we'll get one of the ones going up here before this ends. Again, it's a very busy day, so I'm literally standing in the middle of a crowd of people, and we're all waiting for these to go up. I'm sure these are people who said, yeah, my family went, I'm not gonna ride it. So I feel like one is getting ready to go here in just a second. So, but yeah, this is, again, not intense. It's a great ride. Dr. Doom Fearfall. It's always more like a 5-minute wait. So here we go. That sound means one is about to launch. I don't know which side it's coming from. Yes, right or left, right or left, right or left. Which one is it going to come from today? I feel like it's going to come from, it might be both. There we go. And then you just bounce. And that drop down is not that intense. And then it's just a nice soft bounce. It's a great ride. I think, there goes 2. What do we got? 2 for 1. Nice. Again, that shoot up looks intense and these towers look really tall. It's a great view. It's just not that intense after that first initial shot. So let me know, is this one of your must-dos? Do you think this is underrated? I think it's underrated. I love this. We ride it 4 or 5 times every time we're here. It's usually a quick wait, like I said, but usually express, and we have an evil villain coming out as we speak. It is, sorry guys, it is Dr. Doom himself. We see you. So he's out here making sure people don't get scared. So let me know what you think about this ride and if it's a must-do for you, because I think it is. Okay guys, that's it. Those are my top 5, what I believe to be the most underrated rides here in Universal Islands of Adventure. Do you agree? Did I miss something? Are any of these your must ride? Do you love these things? What do you love about these rides? I'll try to do another video while I'm here about some of the stuff over at Universal Studios as well, but this was an easy video because I ride these every time I'm here. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other theme park content as the whole goes by. I will say, remember, happiness is just a theme park away.